Tim here. So I am just going to go through my top 5 likes and dislikes of Season 5 of Fortnite. So I'm going to go through my dislikes first and end on a positive note, I think. So, number 1. Number 1 is quests don't come up as easily as I would have liked. So usually or in previous seasons, they'd be up in the top left-hand corner for you. And if you ever walk into a new area, they'll just pop up there for you. But now, if I open it up, I've got to flip over to the left and then flick through all of them, and it's just frustrating for me. Same with the map, like, it could be better, but it's just too much flicking around, and I just want to play my game, go through my quests. If I happen to be in the right area, then, start completing them. So it's just not as simplified as I'd probably like it. Another thing that's really frustrating for me is fuel is needed for everything. Ooh. Get out of here, banana. Yay. Fuel's needed for everything now. Before, you'd only get maybe the cars would need fuel when they introduced them, and that made sense. But now boats need fuel. Previously they didn't need any, so now you've got to go around dealing with that. Just for the Christmas period, we had planes, and even the planes needed fuel. It was just really frustrating. Because if you're trying to get into the storm and you're running around and you're just trying to get out of there really quickly, you'll come across, your car, and it'll only get you like halfway. Really frustrating. Really annoys me. I can Bailey. Another thing is the car fenders, or the tire locks. So when you're running around and you're trying to drive out of the storm, you'll just constantly be stopped. So, I wonder if I can find a car. That's just the reboot van. But quite often, like, maybe 50%. Whoa. Nope, I'm running away from that noise. Or is that down there? Nope, okay. I'm running away. So, yeah, this is fine. I can drive this. That's great. Awesome. This car's great too. Drive that. But usually, there's some sort of lock on the car that just won't let you do anything. And I hate it. Hate it. Thank you. And, ooh. Thank you. Just super frustrating. Oh, I love this song. Anyway, another thing that I have an issue with is that there aren't any upgrade stations around anymore. And this might just be me, but I used to really, really rely on them. I don't feel like there's much of a point to collecting all of your resources anymore, and And usually you'd go around and you collect about 200 wood, 200 rock, 200 steel. But now, I don't know, there doesn't feel like much of a point to collect the resources if you're not going to upgrade any of your weapons. So it just feels like a wasted opportunity for me. You can still upgrade the weapons. There are, those specific characters that you meet before, and every so often they'll upgrade weapons for you in exchange for gold, but it's, I don't know, I just, the only reason to, reset, to harvest all your materials is to... Hey, give me all that goodies. Yeah, so the only reason to harvest materials now is just, to keep yourself alive, really. Which is fine and all well and good, to put up shields and all that jazz. But, it's just not how I like to play. I mean, here, I'll do a sweet demonstration of my tower building skills. Yeah! That's terrible. And someone wants to shoot me now. There you go. Right, yeah, there you are. No! Alright. That didn't go well. Yeah, and my fifth and last point for why I'm not really a fan of this season is it doesn't feel like there's a real cohesive theme for it. I know the whole theme's like kind of bounty hunters, so they've just been like, oh, the world's been ripped apart, and now it's just a mishmash of everything, which is fine. That's sort of a theme, but it's just a bit too weird. Like last season, we had Marvel specifically, and it was all of those characters. The 2 seasons before that were all spy themed, so you knew what you were in for. And I don't know, I just kind of liked that. Just like that. Just, cohesive theme. You know what you're in for. There's a spy base. You go into it. You beat them up, and you come back and you feel really cool. But oh well. So, in saying that, my top 5 positives would be that yes, we do have a crazy theme for this season, but I love the mishmash of characters. They've pretty much just gone full hog, and they're like, this is all the characters you want. You want God of War? You got 'em. You want Master Chief from Halo? You got him. You want Baby Yoda? You got him. So the variety of characters is there, and I love that. And, that's still just really fun. Just being able to play the own character that you want. And just having a huge variety of what you're looking at. I really enjoyed the bounties and hires, actually. So when you're going around and you're meeting characters, you've got a little list of all the characters that you meet, and I really enjoy that. So running around, a couple of seasons ago, they introduced like a list for catching fish, and I love that. I find like the fishing kind of mini game aesthetic in this is just really relaxing and fun, and I'm more than happy to just go find a fishing rod and sit in a corner and just enjoy catching my fish that are on my list. And now that they've done that on the bounty hunters too, so I'm really looking forward to collecting them all and filling them up, kind of like Pokemon. So it's great aesthetic, isn't that right? Yeah. So the gold, I feel like, is a really good mechanic that they've introduced. I've enjoyed that you go around collecting gold and it'll last with you to the next season. And oh my god. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This fender. And you can't get rid of it. Die. It really frustrates me. Anyway, what is that? I reckon it's the guards. Yeah, so I don't have enough materials. I think there's a door around here. Okay, so maybe that's one reason to get materials in this. Where is the door? Yeah, bumpers. Bumpers, that's what they're called. And I'm still looking for the door. Nope. Alright. So yeah, going back, collecting gold is a really cool mechanic. You can collect it throughout every single game and it'll last with you throughout the lifetime. So if you are just going around and... Yeah, I thought that would happen. Nice little village. Can I drive that car? No, it's a bit beat up. Give me your sweet treasures. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. So the gold, when you get that, and you might get caught in a couple of games, you can always just use that when you meet one of those specific characters, and like also gaining bounties from them, and they might be things like harvest wood, eat fish, or get a couple of mushrooms, hunt down a specific player. That's fun, and I really enjoy that. Same with, like, there are specific characters where you can use your gold that you pick up. Like, you can see in the bottom right there, I've got 12,000. And I mostly use that for either finding a character to upgrade my weapons or to hire that character themselves. And then you've got an extra little friend to help you out. Yeah. So, as you can tell, I'm in this beautiful forest area, and I love how pretty... I mean, they've called it on the map here that it's... what do they call? It's not coming up. They've given it a specific name, but really, to me, it's Jurassic Park. I mean, it's got the giant gates. You've got this cage here that's specifically for a velociraptor. It couldn't be for anything else. It's a huge jungle arena. It's Jurassic Park, through and through. And I really like this about the map this season. Stealthy Stronghold, thank you. Yeah, so usually they call it Stealthy Stronghold, but honestly, it's Jurassic Park. And my last final thing that I really enjoy about this season is Get this. Hey, is Baby Yoda. I absolutely love that they've put in Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian and his Razor Crest. I mean, it's just such a great feeling to have him on your back. I haven't unlocked him yet, but I'm excited to get that all set up. Oh, no, you don't. No, 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 no. No. Ah. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, that's my top 5 things that I love and top 5 things that I don't like in this season of Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.